welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Two teams which have navigated their way through the season and have designs on finishing with a victory in the ReliaQuest Bowl. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Miami University Redhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. This season hasn't gone the way he planned, but one of the things he said to his team in the locker room, let's go out and have some fun. We had big expectations, and while we fell a little bit short, I want our fans and our team to play with pride, have excitement, and show everybody what we're made of with an opportunity to start new right now with this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So Miami, Ohio's offense to go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again, and it should mean something.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You can tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Heaves it deep. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That pass is incomplete.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. Had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution out of it moving forward.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Redhawks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks it in. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And it's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done them for so long, and year after year, you can just hang your hat. Like this group up front on the offensive line is going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And, Palmer, it's no different in this contest.
They've done such a good job.
Snags it, and there's running room. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
What a grab with one hand.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
See it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Saying back to the air. Out wide left, it's Smith. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
From the gun on third down, say it. Caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cut.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually, they're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge, where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Here's Sayin to throw. Makes a grab. And that won't quite be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Wants to throw one first. The throw. Got his man downfield. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Redhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Defense showing blitz here. They'll go to the air on second and short. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
From the gun on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Redhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Julian with the play fake. Williams open on the right side. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Say it. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting.
Makes the catch, and he's just plowing ahead. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Back to pass on 2nd down. The quick game. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And the Redhawks will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. And the returner will be knocked down. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face masks, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Ocean from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Throwing, say it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or a tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Quick give. It's Rodgers. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. At the 15, he's loose. There he goes. Inside the 50. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on Ohio State's sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Say it. Throws to the wideout. Caught by Smith. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Ohio State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Buckeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Moves the pocket. It's Sayed. Open on the right side. That's Smith. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. Looking for the score. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with Ohio State's head coach coming out of the locker room. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expected to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Cuts it upfield. It's Jackson. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running it to the right. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment books to see if they can confuse him.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Keeps the play going. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Blind. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. RPO complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it back to him. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet him.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Red Hawks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to make the catch in traffic, and he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on Ohio State's sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is there. And he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Hands it off on the counter. Uh-oh, look out. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Handoff to the lone back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Handoff again. Turning it on at the 30. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And the Redhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hand it to the back. He'll be dropped.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Redhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. looking for a gap. It's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Martin will throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Second down, going to throw it. Out wide right, it's Parker. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Lays out and makes a sweet grab along the left sideline.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
From deep, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Driven back.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll ride him again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And the Redhawks will punt this one away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Martin back to pass. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got the first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Second and long here. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season.